How did I get my fourth job? Well, after getting fired from Club Med, uh, my dad come by and he said, "Did Club Med took your degree and your spray license?" You know, me and my buddy were outside drinking, and he said, "Man, your daddy talking to you, man." I said, "What did you say, Pops?" Cause he was parked on the side of the road, you know, from my fence, and I was on the porch. And he said, "Did Club Med took your degree and your state pre-action?" I say, "Ain't damn bitch in this motherfucking planet, bro, can take my motherfucking degree or spray license. What is wrong with you, man?" He said, "Well, I just thought they took your spray license and degree." And he pulled off, right? I told my buddy right then, I say, "Something up. Somebody icing about me and probably want to hide me somewhere, but he ain't finna let it happen because he done blocked 30 jobs or more." Right? So all my brother went to calling me and say, hey man, did daddy tell you about Club Med?" Then my other brother called from Temple. "Hey, did daddy tell you about Club Med?" And then my brother who was on the sheriff department, he come over. He said, "Man, I know you're going to take that job with Club Med." I said, "What job?" He said, "Man, if people want to offer you a 3-year contract for $100,000 a year with free room and board and meals and everything, man, they ain't gay. Daddy ain't tell you?" Man, daddy ain't tell me shit. Right? So one day, we all were at my pop's house. I was barbecuing for my brothers, them, you know, and they questioned my dad. They say, "Hey, why you ain't tell you telling everybody about David got $100,000 job, but you ain't tell David?" And he say, "Oh, I didn't know David want no job. I thought he was happy where he at." They say, "How the hell you think he happy where he at? And he ain't even making goddamn $8 an hour, cutting trees on the power line." And then that one, she said, "Oh, I didn't know David want to be a superintendent." And that was one of my meanest brothers who never give nobody a compliment. She said, "Nah, I believe David. You ain't paid for his college, and you don't want him or nobody else to succeed. Because how the hell you don't think your own son want 100,000 goddamn dollars when they making 8 or 9 motherfucking dollars an hour? Man, something wrong with you." That's my pop. But anyway, I got the job with a tree company because I was passing one day and I saw a guy with a stick under the power line and lightning was flying all around this guy's head. So I was tired of discrimination because I done been on 3 golf courses and they were number one. Even the ones who at the bottom, Club Med and in the Hill, I brought them to number one. They can't compete with anybody on the Treasure Coast of South Florida. But that still wasn't good enough. They fired me. Then they try their best to give me a lower position. And in the Hill even wanted me to sneak out there at night to do all the spraying because the guy who they hired and paid $100,000 to a year didn't know how to kill weeds, and they want me to sneak out there so the member won't see me at night. And I refused it, even though my pops was trying to make me do it. And they all kept saying, "Well, Lonnie's the boss, Lonnie's the boss. You got to do what Lonnie say." I say, "Bullshit. Let me call DBA." Then that when my dad said, "Hey, hold it. Don't call GBA. Don't call GBA." And he told the guys, "Oh, David don't have to do it. He don't want to, but I hope he do it because he need many friends as possible in the business." I said, "Well, they ain't my goddamn friends. I got 5 because I was black, bro." You go out there and do it, right? But anyways, I got the job. I was a stick man with the tree company, meaning when limb gets stuck on a power line or wherever, I got to get that limb off that power line, electricity or no electricity. My job was to get the limb off the power line or anywhere else it gets stuck. And one day I was on A1A, getting the limbs out the power line, right? Fire and lightning and sparks were all around me. It was just me in the middle with the sparks coming off the power line and cars stopped along A1A looking and looking, and I just put on the show because really I was trying to get out of this life here. You know what I mean? That was the best way to go. No more discrimination. No more being the best, but treated like last. I thought I was gonna get it that day, but it didn't happen. And when I finished, the boss man hollered, "Break!" My boss man was Hendry Anchor, my cousin, the best cousin in the world. You know, and the guys walk up to me. Some of the guys I work with say, "Hey, it's a man parked on the side of the highway. He said he need to talk to you, right?" And I say, "What man? You know, we on A1A. You know what I mean?" So I went there and I saw my friend Bill. We went to the same college. I think he graduated 10 years before me. And he immediately grabbed me and went to shaking me. "What the hell is wrong with you? God damn it! It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You're trying to kill your goddamn self, David. You have nothing to do with them being racist. They racist, David. It's not your fault. Everywhere you work at, you bring it up. You never bring it down. You bring it up in 3 months. Can't nobody else in the world do that. It take everybody else 3 to 5 years to do what you do in 3 months, David. It's not your fault. Don't kill yourself, son." And I'm holding back tears. I don't know how you know that I was trying to kill myself, right? So he told me he going to check on 2 jobs. He say, "And you be by your telephone 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, you be by your phone." Right? So 4 o'clock come, he presented a job to me, 2 of them. And I chose the one job because it was a superintendent job. And the weirdest thing happened. For months, I've been dreaming about I was on a golf course, a miniature golf course with planes everywhere, a plane junkyard. And the boss man was telling me, he said, "First you can find somebody to get these planes. You might can make some money off the metal." She said, "But we need you to grow this place in and blah, 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 blah." And this is the weird part. I went on an interview. It was the exact same man, Dave Graham. And it was a miniature golf course in the middle of this city, RV city. And I was to grow the RV city in, the golf course, the home owner's land, the grass, and the common area. And I dreamed about it like every day for 6 to 8 weeks, I would say. 3 months the most. But sometimes I kept dreaming about it every day, every day, every day. But the dream started like 3 months before I even got that job. And that is something to think about. How did I dream about a man, a place that I never saw before? Because the place wasn't even there. They were just building it. But how did I dream about the guy I never saw before? So that was one of the most puzzling jobs I got. And I know I had it before I got it because I was dreaming about it. But that's how I found my 4th job at Outdoors Resort. Thank you and God bless.